Hey guys, I'm Maddie Matt. Welcome back to my channel. We explore the wonders of makeup, skincare, beauty, fragrance, unboxing, and more. And for today's video, I know you guys been anticipating and waiting long, so I'm going to be announcing the 3 lucky winners to the Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette, as well as your Q&A. So if that's of interest to you, you better stick around. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and dive in. Alright guys, so I'm going to begin by answering all your questions. It's not as much, but it's quite a few, so just bear with me. And then right after, I will be announcing the winners, and I'll try to go as fast as I can, even though I know that this is a Q&A for you to kind of get to know me, and I get to kind of know you as well, because you guys are interested and want to know about me a little bit. So sorry, my nose is a little bit itchy here. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit raspy. I have a little bit of allergies, so bear with me. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and begin. The first question that I received, or saw I should say, is, okay, so this person stated that they love my look, and their question is, what did I get my degree in? So for starters, I got my associates back in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 2014. And I got my associate's degree in medical administrative assistant. So not medical assistant, but administrative. So doing like the paperwork and so forth. And then I went back to college, and I went to Cleveland State University, because I do reside in Cleveland, Ohio. And I got my bachelor's in business management with a minor in business applied science of healthcare. So yeah, that's pretty much my degree. And yeah, I currently work for a clinic as well. Next question. And again, I apologize, my dog is in the background, he's over there, and I know you guys asked a question about him, so we're definitely gonna get into that. So the next question is, okay, how many months were you in Afghanistan, and did you get any snow while you were there? So I went to Afghanistan in May of 2009, and I was there till December. So I was there for 7 months. And yes, we did get some snow towards the end, and I was ready to get the heck up out of there. Even though I do get snow up here, but just the atmosphere where I was at, it was overwhelming, to be perfectly honest with you. The climate changed very rapidly. It went from like hot zone to one day raining, and then the next day we got snow, which was pretty crazy, because you know, it's a desert obviously. But yes, I was there 7 months, and it did snow towards the end. Let's see, next one. Sorry, that's him coming down the stairs. Okay, next one. What is your favorite way to blend your eyeshadow? So if you guys have seen some of my tutorials, in my opinion, the best method, and I do have a little brush here, and I'll show you what I mean in just 1 second. I noticed that when you apply your eyeshadow in circular motions, when it comes to like blending, it tends to kind of even out perfectly. So when I'm going in with, unless I'm like patting a color down, when I'm basically blending, I tend to kind of go in circular motions and then do like a quick swipe, if that makes sense. That's my way of doing my eyeshadow, if that helps. Okay, next question. What are your top 3 favorite eyeshadow palettes? Ooh, that's a tough one. Top 3 eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so I would have to say, and I know it's kind of high end, but I would have to say the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I love me some nudes, and that palette just works amazing in my opinion. I would also have to say the Pat McGrath, the Mothership, I think is, which one is it? The Mothership. I'm bad with numbers, guys, and names, just so you guys know. The Mothership 2 or 3. It's the one that has like the dual kind of color in it. It goes from like a pink to a green. I'll put a picture up here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I absolutely love the palette, the formula, the way it pays off. I love it. It's just super expensive, and I wish it had more colors, but yes, that's one of my go-to palettes. And then a third one, ColourPop. You can't go wrong with ColourPop. And I want to say, again, one of my favorite, well, top 3 when it comes to ColourPop would be the Going Coconuts. Again, I love me a nude palette, and that palette just works amazing. So, yes. Next question. Let's see here. All right. Okay, let's see. Sorry, some of you guys were just, you know, saying, you know, congrats on 100 subs and so forth. So I'm just trying to get to the questions. Okay, so someone asked me, what is your favorite palette of the moment? Ooh. You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm in love with Kara Beauty palette right now. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I don't know what it is, but I'm really, really obsessed with it. And it's the Kara Duo, and it's the one, oh my god, again, I'm bad with names. I'll put a picture up here so you guys know which one I'm talking about. I did a tutorial on one of them as well. I just freaking love that palette. Like, it works amazing. I was actually shocked because I had never heard of this brand, and the payoff is amazing as well. Okay. Next up, let's see. Ooh. Okay, so someone said, congrats on 100 subs. Why did you want to start a YouTube channel? So this one, to me, I'm still like soul searching, to be honest. Not in a negative way, but the reason why I decided to create a YouTube channel was basically to learn from you as well as you can learn from me. You know, I'm a big makeup junkie basically, and I'm constantly going out there buying makeup and just, you know, wearing it. And sometimes, you know, people go out there and buy makeup and it's not worth the money. And sometimes, you know, I understand that you know, money doesn't come easy at times, you know. So if I can help you guys out by saying, hey, if that's something that you really want, it's worth it, go get it, versus something that's not, I'm willing to share that knowledge with you guys, as well as you guys are giving me tips and tricks along the way when I do stuff and you guys comment on below. So it's really more of a like sharing knowledge type of thing. That's really why I created the YouTube, because again, I had like so much makeup and I'm just like, yeah, you know, just creating this look, and people would ask me, oh, how did you do it? Show me how you do it. So that's pretty much why I created a YouTube channel. All right, next one. Okay. What's your favorite makeup brand? Can I split this into a few categories then? Like a few, my top 3 brands, or because I have a few, but I will say this, more on the affordable end, I do like Makeup Revolution. I think that, and Milani, their palettes are amazing for the price point. I love it. So is e.l.f. So I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but yes, e.l.f., Milani, and Makeup Revolution when it comes to that like lower range price category. If I had to choose middle range, I would have to choose Jeffree Star, because his formulas are amazing as well, and Huda Beauty. Now on the high end, I would choose obviously Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. Hope that helps. Let's see here. Okay, so this one is a few questions, so bear with me. So one of the questions was, okay, so there's like a few questions and just one comment, so bear with me. What did you do in the Marine Corps? So when I was in the Marine Corps, I joined as an open contract because the positions that, you know, that they were trying to fill were like already booked. So they were basically going to throw me wherever I was needed. And I ended up being a warehouse clerk. I did it for, I was working with Navy sailors, and I was supplying them with like medical supply. I also did that in Afghanistan. Then when I came to North Carolina, as a warehouse clerk, I was doing like the parts for like the you know, the oh my god, I can't even remember, like the automobiles, like the, you know, for the trucks and stuff like that. And I'm like having like a brain fart right now, I can't think, but you guys know what I'm talking about, like those big trucks where we mount each other in and so forth. So I would deal with like little parts like bulbs and nubs and stuff like that. So that's basically what I did in a nutshell. I can't think right now. It's because I'm like tired. I'm tired and it's late. But I figured, hey, I gotta get this video out for you guys. So I apologize, I guess, because I did say I was gonna have it on Monday, but it's looking more like Tuesday morning. So just so you guys know. Were you born in Cleveland or did you move there? I was not born in Cleveland. I was actually born in Dominican Republic. I am Dominican. My family migrated to New York when I was 2 years old. So I lived most of my youth in New York City. Well, not New York City, but the Bronx. Cardi B, hey. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, I did live in the Bronx. And then after 9/11, we did move to Cleveland, Ohio. So yes, that's where I'm at now. Then the following question says, do you like it there? I'm used to it by now, to be perfectly honest. At first I hated it. I mean, I was a teen. I was practically 13 when I kind of moved here. I was 12. And I hated it here because all my family was in New York and all my friends, and you know, I went to school over there. So when I came here, the atmosphere was different. It was so much quiet, much more calm, and I wasn't used to that. I was used to like the noise. You know, New York is a city that never sleeps, obviously. So I was kind of like a little bit depressed a little bit. But within due time, you know, I made friends. I grew up here. You know, my teenage years were here, and then I joined the service. So the irony of it all is that I went to New York to get my prom dress, and I hated the time I was there during that weekend because the crowdness, the loudness, it just, you know, it gave me like it literally gave me a migraine, and it was just like I wasn't accustomed to it anymore. And you know, you tend to kind of grow and kind of fit into where you're at, you know. So yeah. Do I mind Cleveland? It's okay. If I could live elsewhere, I would, but you know, it's an affordable area in my opinion to live compared to New York. New York is very expensive. So you know, I have my own home here versus New York. We were all crammed up in an apartment paying, I think it was almost like $2,000 of rent. My mortgage isn't even that much, so. Okay. Then the next question from the same person, you know who you are. Would you rather live in a small town or a big city? If by small town you mean country, no. I don't know why I don't know why I just can't do country, and I can't do big city anymore. So I'm kind of more in between. So I like the suburban area, if that makes sense. What's your favorite movie and TV show? So my favorite movie, are we going by genre? Because I like some thrillers, I like romance, I like funny. But just to throw out there, my favorite romantic movie is The Notebook. Who doesn't love The Notebook? When it comes to thriller, I know you guys are gonna be like, what? I like Saw movies. I don't know why, because it's just twisted the way these people were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking when they created this movie, but yes, that's why I like the Saw movie. And when it comes to funny, I would have to say Girls Trip right now. Like, that movie is hilarious to me. And now when it comes to action, anything with Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. Hello, honey. Hi. You know who you are. No, I'm just kidding, but yes. So yeah, I hope that helps. And when it comes to TV show, Game of Thrones was my show until they ruined the last season. And so is Power. So yes, if you guys don't know, go check it out. Let's see. Okay, we're still on the same person. We're almost done. Favorite food, tacos all the way. I love tacos. And I mean like the real tacos, not that stuff from Taco Bell, like real tacos. I just freaking love. I can't, if I had to choose, you know, if my friends say, hey, let's go out, what you want? Tacos it is. Favorite color, I don't really have a favorite color. But I guess if I had to kind of lean towards a color, it would be either like red or blue. Not like your typical pink or purple girl here, just saying. I don't know. And then the last question you had was my favorite animal. So if we're talking about a domestic animal, obviously a dog. I love my Bentley, that's his name, and I'll get into that in just a sec. Oh, he's looking at me. No, buddy, I'm not calling you right now. So yes, as far as favorite animal that I could never have, but I met one. I'll throw a picture up here so you guys can see, and I actually got to swim with one. Is the dolphins. I love dolphins. By the way, guys, I am a Cancer. My birthday is coming up July 1st. I'm a water sign, so that's why I'm attracted to the ocean as much. All right, no, I know, buddy. I know. Later. I'll bet you later. All right, moving on. Questions for getting to know you. You said you liked it in Japan. When you were over there, was all the food ethnic, or did you have American food over there, and was it more expensive? So they did, if you would go to certain restaurants, they did have a little bit of both. They have a mixture. If you would see some of their dishes, and then you would see some American dishes as well. So it was a combination. I will say this though, I went to their McDonald's, and when I tell you that their McDonald's is so, like, you know how when you see the advertisement of a burger and stuff like that, it was cut clean. Like, it was just amazing compared to how they do it here. You know how they just slap the mayo, here you go, here's your burger, your McChicken, or whatever you get, right? Over there was neatly packed, nice and neat, nicely wrapped. I was like, oh my God, I was kind of shocked. I was like, you guys are so precise with your stuff and very, you know, thorough. Like, over there, they just slap it on. They don't even care. And as far as is it more expensive? It is a little bit pricier just because you're out there. I know that they're, you know, when you convert dollars, you convert it into yen. And it is a little bit more pricey, I will say that. I mean, but again, I was in Okinawa, which was an island, so that might be one of the factors as to why it was a little bit more pricey, the dollar value. So yes. And then let's see. What was the biggest cultural difference that you've seen? So one of the biggest cultural difference was like how well mannered they are, you know, which is a good thing, you know, but they're very polite. Their gestures, you know, sometimes you walk into certain places, you do have to take off your shoes. I don't know, it's just their mannerism. And, you know, from my understanding, I remember I would go out on a Sunday, you know, it's my day off and stuff like that, and you see these kids going to school. I was like, wow, no wonder, like, they're like geniuses, because like these people are constantly going to school every day. And I don't mean that, you know, I don't mean to be disrespectful at all. I'm just giving credit where it's due, basically. Like, those kids go to school almost every day. I think they have maybe like one or two, like, don't quote me, but it's like maybe 3 to 4 days that they're off throughout the entire year. All right, guys, so really quick, I totally missed a question, so I apologize in advance. And just so you know, yes, you were still in the drawing. You know, I do like a little drawing board, and just, you know, randomly the spinner chooses his own name. So just so you know, I didn't miss you or anything like that. But one of the questions that I did miss was missed to answer on the video was, what was one of the craziest thing that happened to me while in the military? And this happened to me while I was in boot camp, actually. We were doing a night course, and the night course consisted of us like training in the dark. Basically, we had like very limited amount of light, and it's supposed to stimulate if you're like in a war zone, you know, out there at nighttime, you know. And all I remember was my drill instructors constantly yelling at us to move it, hurry up, move it along. And anytime a flare would go off, we would have to stay still, and it took like 5 seconds, basically indicating like if the enemies were around, you know, you want to kind of be quiet as much as you can, make no sudden movement. And I remember that was like that was my way of catching my breath, basically. But anyways, long story short, I remember I'm over here busting my behind, you know, low crawling through these barbed wires, hopping walls and so forth. And at one point, I don't know how, because I was in full gear and we had our rifles, right? I don't know what happened, but the sling of the rifle was like a bit loose, and it ended up around my neck, literally around my neck. And at this point, I'm like, I didn't even notice, and I'm just pushing through just because I want to get through. I want to be done. Once I hop over that wall, it's all said and done. And all I remember was that because I was so exhausted and out of breath, that the minute I jumped the wall, my sisters, you know, my Marine sisters were there, you know, the ones that were in front of me, and I started hyperventilating because I was like I felt like I couldn't breathe, and they were like, oh my God, calling me by my last name, what happened? Oh my God, like, it's like literally tight on your neck and this and that. And I don't know, by the grace of God, like, they were able to help me out, but that was kind of like a scary situation for me, and it kind of made me realize, like, how cautious you really have to be when doing all this type of things. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys are not like traumatized by that. So just so you guys know, yeah, that was probably one of the craziest things that happened to me while I was in the military. And of course it was during training. I have other crazy stories as well from when I was in Afghanistan, but again, it's kind of a little bit traumatic, so I rather like not talk about those, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just a little Q&A that I forgot to answer. Now back to the video. Okay, let's see. Okay, what did you go to school for? What did you have your bachelor's in? Okay, so as I said, my bachelor's is in business management with a minor in healthcare management, and that's basically where I'm at right now. But just so you guys know, even though I got my bachelor's, I'm considering going back to school, and one of my goals is to become a lawyer, just so you guys know. So if you guys don't see me YouTube, as much in the future, that's probably why, because I'm working on my studies to kind of go back and get into school, because that's one of my passions. If you guys ever want to know what I'm watching, I'm always watching, by the way, I didn't even mention, I'm constantly watching court TV, FYI. Okay, next, moving on. All right, let's see, and we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. All right, so this person has a few questions as well. What would you like to see change within the beauty community? Ooh, the beauty community is so toxic, though, to be perfectly honest with you. I stay away from drama. I don't really care to know for the drama. I hear bits and pieces every now and then, but I'm not like engaged into it, to be perfectly honest. I guess, the beauty community is supposed to symbolize beauty, but instead it's doing the total opposite. So basically, maybe one of the things that I would like to see change is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's see. What is the word I'm looking for? I guess more positivity, to be perfectly honest. More positivity. Hope that helps. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by beauty standards? If so, how do you cope with that? When you mean beauty standards, are you referring to like you're supposed to portray this image, like how back in the days models used to be, very skinny and petite, and now we have like plus size model? I really don't. Beauty's within, to be perfectly honest with you. You can be one of the most prettiest guy, handsome guy, or prettiest girl and have such a negative attitude, and that to me personally, that makes you look ugly. So beauty is within. You don't have to wear makeup to look gorgeous. I mean, there's people that don't wear makeup and look flawless. Wear makeup and look flawless. So again, it's really how you carry yourself and how you portray yourself. What else was the question? How do I cope with it? I guess, in all honesty, I guess I never really thought of that, because I've never really been engaged in that situation, if that makes sense. Oh, stop it. Sorry, guys. He's being annoying right now because he wants my attention. So yes, number 3 from the same person. What's something you look forward in your YouTube journey? To help you guys, for those of you that learn from me, that's, if I can accomplish that, to me that's that's golden for me, as well as I like to learn from you guys as well. So I guess that's one of the things that I really look forward in my journey. I mean, that's pretty much why I'm really doing this. I didn't really do it for no other reasons, if that makes sense. Okay, so this person says, what is your dog's name and can we see him? I'm gonna post a picture of here of Bentley because he's too big for me to show you guys. Maybe once in the future, once I get a little bit comfortable, maybe I can do some vlogging and stuff like that. But yes, his name is Bentley. He's 3 years old. He's a golden doodle. If you don't know what a golden doodle is, it's a golden retriever mixed with poodle, and he's humongous, and he's such a baby, and he's very spoiled. So yeah, I hope that helps. Okay, next person said, if you ever get to go back and visit Japan, Would you? Yes, I would. I love Japan. Next time I want to go to Tokyo and places like that because I didn't really get a chance to fully explore Tokyo. Would you let me tag along with my significant other? I'm obsessed with K-drama. So I even love to travel to South Korea, but also I hope you're still making it to Florida. So yes, I would go back to I would go back to Japan. I would go to Okinawa. I would go to different places as well. I don't mind going to like Pacific side as well. Like in the future I do want to go to like the Philippines, Thailand, and we'll get more into that because I think someone asked me one of those questions. So yes, you can tag along anytime you want. Just let me know. Okay, next question. Okay. How old are your triplets? My triplets are currently 8. They will be 9 August 9th. So yeah. Okay, let's see. I think I answered my goals. My goal for this YouTube channel is to basically grow with you guys and, you know, learn from you guys and share my knowledge with you guys. Is it your dream to have YouTube be your full-time job? In all honesty, I see it more as a hobby. I wouldn't mind if I got to that point, but like I am not like, if it happens, I'll be happy, but if it doesn't, I'm still okay with it. Okay. All right, let's see. We're almost there. Okay, I think I answered my career in the Marines. I was a warehouse clerk. My favorite color, I don't have one. My TV show and movie. What's my favorite kind of music and favorite band? I kind of like everything. I like a little bit of everything. I like pop. I like Latin music. I like rap. I like a little bit of country. I like just pretty much anything. I mean, if the tune and the lyrics and everything just catches my attention and catches my vibe, like I'm listening to it. So yeah, my favorite band, I don't have a favorite band. I have a few artists, if that makes sense. One of my favorite artists would have to be you guys might not know him, but the Spanish singer Romeo. I'll post a picture up here. So yes, Romeo Santos. I love how poetic he is, and his music and his lyrics, just it's amazing. So okay. Your favorite superhero. We're almost done, guys. Your favorite superhero. My favorite superhero would have to be Superwoman, because I feel like I can relate to her. I'm just kidding. But Superwoman and Superman. I mean, come on now. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, so here it is. This is the last question, guys. What places in the world have you been to, and what places have you not to and would like to go? So I guess I'm going to split this into like nationwide and like versus, you know, other countries, you know, outside the US. So in the United States, I've pretty much been I've been to like the main places with the exception of maybe one, and that's Louisiana. I would love to go for Mardi Gras and, like, you know, go there. When is it? I think it's every March in New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken, but I would love to go there. That's one place I haven't hit yet. I haven't been to. I've been to California, Los Angeles, California. I've been to Las Vegas. I passed by Arizona and Colorado. Colorado is beautiful. So if you live in that state, I love your state. Let's see. Lived in New York. Been to New Jersey. Been to Pennsylvania. Been to Boston. Let's see. Been to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Been to North Carolina. Been to Florida. Been to Miami, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale. I've been to a lot of those places. I guess, like I said, I haven't been to Louisiana, and I haven't been to Chicago, Illinois, and Chicago's not that far from me. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it, like, here versus, I mean, if I, you know, I would go to other states here, like, I don't mind, like, I've been to places, you know, and so forth, but as far as, like, you know, like, major states, I guess you would consider, I've been to those. Let me see, have I been anywhere else? I'm trying to think. I've been to South Carolina. I think that's about it, roughly. That's about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, as far as like where I would like to travel and I haven't been there yet, oh, I'm sorry, well, let me let me mention the places that I have been. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Cabos. I've been to Cancun in Mexico. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Japan. I've been to Dominican Republic. I was in Puerto Rico at one point, but I was too young, so I won't count it. So I'll definitely try, you know, I would definitely incorporate that in my bucket list to go to Puerto Rico again. And I think that's pretty much it as far as places that I've been outside the US. But right here, guys, and don't mind my chicken handwriting right here, this is literally a piece of paper that I have in my refrigerator, and it's my bucket list. So I would love to go to the Greek islands, Dubai, Paris, London, Brazil, Spain, Barcelona in Spain, Ibiza, Bora Bora, Maldives, Jerusalem, New Zealand, Iceland, Atlantis in the Bahamas, Virgin Islands, Aruba, Egypt, Bali, Thailand, Colombia, Germany, Russia, Amsterdam, Hawaii, China, Belize, Cuba, India, Philippines, Rome, Italy, Sydney, Australia, and Tahiti in the French Polynesian. That's pretty much a goal of mine, and that's pretty much in a nutshell my bucket list. So yes, I am planning on traveling once all this is pretty much over, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think that wraps it up for the QA, guys. So yeah, that was the last question. So I hope I answered everyone's question and you guys were able to kind of get to know me a little bit more. And I am going to go ahead now and announce the winner, because I know you guys have been anticipating this. So as you guys know, you guys will be, I don't have it with me right now because it's upstairs, but as you guys know, you will be winning a Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette, as well as other goodies, which include lipstick, highlighter, lip liner, I think like a brush, and so forth. It's like 7 items, so that's kind of like a little glimpse of what you guys are getting. And the first winner is none other than Yvette Panetta. Yay! Congratulations! Woohoo! All right, now the second winner is none other than Valicia LaBelle. I hope I said that right. So yay! Congratulations! I know you're ready to go. So he's looking at me like, hurry up, woman. So, all right. So the last winner, and again, I want to let you guys know, you guys are all a winner in my opinion. And again, there will be more of this in the future, so if you stick around. So the last but not least winner of this giveaway is none other than Trisha Long. Yay! Congratulations! Now, for those of you that are, you know, won this giveaway, you guys know that I give you guys a few days to kind of reach out to me. There's 2 methods of reaching out to me. One is by Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, that's okay. My email is always linked down in the description below. So that way we can communicate and I can get this stuff to you guys. I would give you guys until Friday.